There is a kind of faith that looks strong until life touches it. It speaks boldly in safe rooms. It makes grand declarations in spiritual atmospheres. It sounds convincing in church, passionate in prayer, and sincere in conversations. But what makes it dangerous is not that it is fake. It is dangerous because it can be real in feeling but weak in structure. A man can genuinely love God but collapse under pressure because his inner life has not been built to carry the weight of his confession. This is what I mean when I say faith without structure is emotionalism. Paul said in Romans chapter 10 verse 2, "For I bear them witness that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge." That verse is not just about theology. It is about men who burn hot but do not burn long. It is about devotion that has not been arranged into discipline. It is about passion that has not been formed into strength. And Peter is one of the clearest examples of this in scripture. When Jesus told his disciples that they would stumble, Peter answered with the kind of confidence that many men still mistake for strength. "Even if all are made to stumble because of you, I will never stumble." Then he doubled down and said, "Even if I have to die with you, I will not deny you." Peter was not lying. He meant every word. This is what makes the story terrifying. His problem was not hypocrisy. His problem was that he believed his emotions were equal to his capacity. He mistook love for readiness, boldness for maturity, and sincerity for strength. But a man is not tested by what he says in the upper room. He is tested by what remains of him in the courtyard. Hours later, Peter denied Jesus 3 times. Not before soldiers, not under torture. A servant girl, a question, another accusation, then another. And the same man who spoke like a martyr began to unravel under ordinary pressure. This is the crisis of many men today. Many men are not faithless. They are unformed. They are deeply moved by truth, but poorly governed by it. They love conviction, but resist construction. They want to lead, but they have not learned how to be led by discipline, correction, and order. And that is why emotionalism is not just tears or visible passion. Emotionalism is any spirituality ruled by intensity than by order. A man can look expressive and be emotional. A man can look stoic and still be emotional if his life is led by fear, ego, pride, impulse. Biblical strength is not noise, it is government. A man without structure can talk leadership while still being unable to lead himself. He can quote scripture and still be mastered by lust. He can look spiritually alive in public and be spiritually weak in private. That kind of man is not always rebellious. Sometimes he is simply unbuilt. And that is why Jesus told Peter in Gethsemane, "Watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak." That verse explains the condition of many men. The spirit is willing, the desire is there, the love is there, but the flesh is weak. And when weakness is not trained, willingness is not enough. Jesus told Peter to watch and pray. Peter slept. And that is the part we all miss. Peter did not first fail in the courtyard. He first failed in the garden. Public collapse is often the fruit of private neglect. So if you want to be the man God created you to be, do not answer conviction with another dramatic promise. Peter already taught us where that leads. Build a prayer life that survives dry seasons. Build habits that tells your flesh no even before temptation asks the question. Build a relationship with scripture that does not depend on your mood. Build boundaries that respect respect your weakness instead of flattering your pride. Build brotherhood that can expose what ego wants to hide, because God is still looking for men, but not merely men who can feel deeply, appear strong, or speak boldly. He is looking for men who can stand, and men who stand are rarely built in moments of intensity. They are built in structure. My name is IQ Jibe, and this is my unsolicited advice.